Are you thinking about moving to Citrus Springs, Florida, and you're not sure what the good and bad things about living here are? Well, in this video, I'm going to break down all the pros and cons of living in Citrus Springs, Florida, so you can figure out if this area is right for you. My name is Gabriel Chiron. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Citrus Springs. I help people relocate to the area, buy and sell here. And I live here personally, so I know everything there is to know about Citrus Springs, Florida. Let's get right into it. The pros and the cons. Let's start with the pros. The first pro of living in Citrus Springs, Florida is the lower cost of homes and the affordability. So when you talk about the price of homes, in specific, I touched on this in my other video, homes are between 200 and 400,000, but most of them are going to be around 250 to 275, with the average price being about 260. So that being said, if you move here, usually if you come from another area or you're looking at a major city, it's going to be a lot cheaper to live here every month and pay your mortgage, or even just buy a house outright if you're using cash, than other areas. So that can be extremely beneficial because it keeps more money in your pocket and maybe allows you to buy a home that you can afford and be comfortable living in, rather than being squeezed for the bills every single month. The next is that it's quiet and there's not a lot of traffic. As you can see, I'm here at the Withlacoochee State Trail. We have bigger lots here, quarter acre or more. So things are pretty low key. It's quiet, it's easy living. There's not a bunch of traffic, not a bunch of noise going on like in a big city. So if you're looking for a nice quiet place to settle down, this is perfect for you. And also, you're not going to be sitting in traffic like a big city like Orlando or Tampa or Gainesville or New York or wherever you're coming from. Here you can pretty much just cruise down the road, and not be in bumper to bumper traffic. So if you don't like that, then this is a great area. Another great pro about living in Citrus Springs is the new construction opportunities. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of builders coming into this community to develop it, and they offer a lot of different incentives, whether it be paying your closing costs. If you don't have that much money saved up and it's mostly for your down payment, they can help you with that. Also, they can help you get a lower interest rate. So as we speak, interest rates are over 6%. So sometimes builders can get you down to 4.9 or 4.99 or 5%, which can greatly impact the amount you're going to pay, down the road in total for your home, and save you literally tens of thousands of dollars, which can be awesome. Another thing when I say new construction opportunities is that there's lots of land for sale. So if you want to build your own home and you want to pick the land it's on and pick the home and make it custom to exactly what you're looking for, there's lots of opportunity to do that here for extremely reasonable price. Lots are around 20 to 23,000 for one, so that's going to get you about half acre or a third acre. Most of them have water and electric nearby, so it's not going to be much to extend that onto the property. You will need to add your own septic, but there's not a lot of areas in which you can do that for pretty cheap, and here you can. So that's a really good opportunity if that's something that you want to do. Build your forever home, or build your first starter home, and you don't like what they have out there in the state or in the area, and you can kind of design it yourself, which is a pretty cool perk, and it'll be pretty much around the same price as buying a home outright here. Now let's move into larger lots. This is the last pro that I wrote down. So you have larger lots and space. I touched on that before. But if you go to Ocala and you go to some of these other cities, or even the villages, you can be on a tenth of an acre or even less, and the houses are really stacked onto each other. Here, some folks even own a lot or two, or they keep woods between, and having that quarter acre pretty much minimum in Citrus Springs keeps the houses from not being thrown right on top of each other to the point where you're looking in your neighbor's house when you're looking out your own window. You don't want that, and here they don't have that. And also, you can do more things with your property since there's no HOA. You can fence it in, do all kinds of stuff, add a shed, etc. Keep a boat, room for your toys, that kind of thing. Now let's talk about the cons, because I wouldn't be fully honest if I wasn't talking about the cons. The cons are that there's limited shopping and restaurants in Citrus Springs. That's the first con that I wrote down. Citrus Springs technically is a city, but really it's a community. And there's no Walmart in Citrus Springs, or big shopping like that. You're gonna have to go outside of Citrus Springs. You can go to Denellen. They have a Walmart there, a Publix, a Winn-Dixie, an Aldi. You can go to Lecanto. They have Target, Aldi, Walmart, all kinds of cool stuff there, Starbucks, if that's what you're into. And more is coming. There's a Sprouts coming, etc. So you're gonna have to drive about 10 to 15 minutes for your shopping. It's not gonna be in the neighborhood per se. Also, there's not really gonna be restaurants. Now let me touch on this. There is a Dollar General, Family Dollar, 2 gas stations. They have a bistro here. They have like a little dentist place, a salon, real estate offices, that kind of thing. They have that here. So if you need to run to the dollar store real quick to buy something, they have that in Citrus Springs, which is actually really convenient. I do it. My family does it quite frequently. But if you want to go shopping, obviously you have to go out of Citrus Springs. It's going to be about a 10 to 15 minute drive. And restaurants as well. You're going to go to Denellen. They have tons of options on the water, Crystal River, Lecanto. Tons of great restaurant options, just not necessarily in Citrus Springs. So you're going to have to drive at least 10 minutes. So if you don't want to do that, might not be for you. But if 10 minutes is fine for you, then great. It's fine for me. The next con I wrote down is that it's not close to major cities. So when I mean major cities, it's not going to be super close to a Tampa International Airport or Orlando or Gainesville. You are pretty close to Ocala, which is a major city. It's going to be about a 30-minute drive, so not too bad. But if you want to go to Gainesville, it's going to be about 45 minutes. If you want to go to Tampa, about an hour. And if you want to go to Orlando, about an hour and 15 minutes. So just keep that in mind. If you want to be right outside a big city within 20 minutes or so, or 15 minutes even in the suburbs of Tampa, Orlando, this is not going to be that. But if you're okay driving, then like I said, it can still work for you. Personally, I like being outside of those big cities because I avoid the hustle and bustle, the traffic, the increased prices of a suburb area, that kind of thing. And I don't mind driving if I want to take, Paisley, which is my 1-year-old, and my family to Disney. We can drive an hour and 15 minutes or an hour and a half. It's not too bad. If I want to take them to a Rays game, just shoot right in Tampa. I want to take them to UF and go to the museum there, 45 minutes. So I don't mind that, but some people do. They want to be right in the action. So if you do want that, might not be perfect for you. And the third con that I wrote down is the slower pace of life. Some people want that fast, go, that New York style. I come from New York, you see, I like the Mets. My family comes from New York. So I know what it's like to want it yesterday. And that's not going to be here. Things are relaxed, they're laid back, it's simple. So if you want that go lifestyle and you want to be in that city vibe, this is not going to be for you. This is much more a small town vibe. The last con that I wrote down is that you're pretty much going to need a car to traverse Citrus Springs and the surrounding area, Citrus County in general. They do have transit systems and bike trails and whatnot, but for the most part, you're going to need a car to get around. So if you're someone who doesn't like driving or you don't want to have a car, then this area might not be for you. You might want to be more in a major city to where you can walk to everything or take a bike or run or however you do a moped. But if you have a car and you don't mind driving, then this is a good area for you. So that's everything. That's the pros and cons of living in Citrus Springs, Florida. My take on it is that if you're looking for a nice, laid-back, growing place, this is perfect for you. It's great to raise a family. It's great to retire. It's great for remote workers. It's great for people who are wanting to get into a new house and have their own thing at a starter level, an affordable level. This is perfect for you. And that's why I live in Citrus Springs myself. So thank you guys for watching. If you're thinking about moving to this area, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. All my contact information is in the description below. However you want to do it, I'd be more than happy to help you. If you know anyone that is wanting to buy or sell here, forward them to me or have them reach out to me. I would absolutely love to help. Also, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing about Citrus Springs and the surrounding areas. I do market tours, updates, market updates, everything you would want to know about living here, I'm gonna do, so you don't want to miss that. Hit that like button also. That pushes the video out to people that are looking for the questions, the same questions you're looking for. And drop anything in the comments that you guys want me to do better, anything you want me to cover, anything you want me to improve about my videos, anything you want to say, anything, just drop it in the comments, and I answer every single comment. So I am here for you guys, and I hope to see you on the next video. Bye.